Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for following, watching, and staying with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. I am super excited to have you. So today we'll be doing a popular Nigerian snack called meat pie. Um, I don't know the origin of meat pie, but I just know that I grew up eating this and it was really yummy. I took it as snacks to school. I bought it in Chitties, a fast food. Then in my secondary school, it was just expensive. It was 100 naira and it was a lot of money. So I told myself I have to go and learn how to do this thing. And so during my food and nutrition practical, I told my parents I wanted to make meat pie and do food and nutrition. My mom kept saying, why would you want to do food and nutrition? Why don't you go and do agriculture or something else? Because it's going to cost a lot of money to buy all the utensils to make it. So it was a big one. So leave my story aside. Back to this. So the recipe, I'm going to drop the recipe, the details of the recipe in the description box. You can go ahead and read it. But just note that I'm just going to explain all the steps that I took to achieve the meat pie that you see on your screen. So I added 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I proceeded to add 4 cups of flour, and then I started mixing the butter. For the butter, you just need 2 sticks of butter, and then you can add a cup of water. A cup of water was not enough actually for this, so I had to add 2 cups of water to get the consistency that I needed. So you won't take so much time mixing this. The dough is something that you need to slowly mix and softly, because meat pie dough doesn't need you to spend so much time on it. Just put a little water that's going to bring all the consistency together, and then to form a homogeneous mixture. That's all you need the water for. So my baby is crying, and I'll probably bring her to come and do this voiceover with her crying voice. So I'll lower my voice so she doesn't startle. Okay. So by the time I was done, I got a cling film and then I wrapped it up. Yeah, so you should be able to get this consistency and then wrap it up. Yes, my love, wrap it with a cling film and keep it in the fridge. Allow this to sit for 20 to 30 minutes. And then to make the gravy, the filling for the meat pie, you add some avocado oil. Use any oil of your choice, please. This is what I eat in my house. So you add your onion. You're also going to need curry, thyme, pepper, some seasoning cubes. Then your minced meat. I had to add my minced meat, and then I quickly fry that for about 8 to 10 minutes. This was really, it was really blocked. Like, they delivered this meat today. I had to cook it today. I didn't want it to wait till tomorrow. So you keep frying that until it's brown. And then you go ahead and add your pepper, because I love my meat pie a little bit spicy. Like, habaneros give it this flavor and aroma. So when you do that, you go ahead and fry until it's golden brown. Yeah, my baby is saying till it's golden brown. Yes, yes, baby. Till it's golden brown, fry. And then I added some curry powder and some thyme. And then I proceeded to add I also added extra dry pepper to just, make it even more spicy. Then I added seasoning cubes. I added the way Knorr comes in two packs, in 2 in 1, yeah. I added the two of them. And then I stirred it keep frying that meat so that it gets done. But I like when the meat is lumpy. It's so that when you eat it, you just chew a big chunk of meat. But to be honest with you, this sauce was really a lot. It was just too much. It's not easy to have a newborn baby. I'll be doing YouTube. It is well. Hey, God. Oh, yeah, sorry. Mommy is filming. Sorry. So after you fry that, then you go ahead and add your carrots and your potatoes. So I added my potatoes first, and then I proceeded to add my carrot. So you're going to add a little water so this can cook for a long time, say 3 to 5 minutes. And then you have to wait for it to cook, but that potato has to get done. And then when you're done, you're going to mix in some flour in water, probably a teaspoon or a tablespoon. And then add some, depending on the size of your gravy. So for this big quantity, I used 2 tablespoons of flour just to thicken the sauce. But you're going to stir this in, I didn't know that this filling was going to be this plenty, honestly. When I was cutting the carrots and the potatoes, they looked so small. And then when I started frying them, I'm like, oh, this is so big. So you're going to stir all of that together. And then you're going to let that cook for a while. Let that sit for a while. Just cover your pot and allow that to cook for 3 to 5 minutes. It doesn't take time to get done. So here I proceeded to add some Benny, because with the size of this gravy, honestly, the Knorr cubes I put did not even get it to taste at all. It was just bland. So I added half Benny, and then I proceeded to roll out my dough and start getting that ready. I rolled out the dough. I didn't have a meat pie cutter at the time, so I used my bowl plate to make a round shape. So even if you don't have a cutter, you can look for any round item in your house to get the desired size that you want. This bowl was just the perfect round shape to give me the half moon shape that I needed to fold in my meat pie. And mind you, I love my meat pie very thick. I like the flakes crusty. I just don't like very thin meat pie. Like, nah, I don't like it thin. And I love the gravy to be a lot so that you know that it's a full meal and that's it already cut out. Even though it has rough edges, don't need to worry. You're still going to like wrap it up, use flour to seal it, and then you're still going to seal the edges, so it's going to be fine, completely fine, don't worry. And so I had to go ahead and cut. I just realized that in the course of making this video, I didn't get to show you what the gravy looks like. Oh my god, that was just a very big error. But I'm going to see if I have a photo of what the gravy, where I was trying to put the gravy inside this on this phone, and then I'm going to add it up. But oh my god, the meat pie was good. Like, it tasted super, super great. At this point, I was already getting tired. I had to call my husband to help me to finish up the rest of the dough because my hands were already paining me. And so, yeah, I think he took over from this point. And then he doesn't want to be in the video, so I didn't even get to video that part. Yeah, so this was the end point. I had to use egg wash the entire surface and then proceeded to put it in the oven. And guys, this will bake for 20 to 30 minutes depending on the size of your meat pie. Don't remember, the size will determine, if it's smaller than mine, then it's going to probably take 20 minutes. But this took exactly 30 minutes on the dot to give me the desired crusty flakes that you're seeing right now on your screen. And so I put that in the oven. It baked for at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 175 degrees Celsius, for 30 minutes. Oh my god, look at that meat pie. Look at that meat pie. Our husband and I think we downed like 4 of this in one sitting. It was just so yummy. It was just so, this is the second batch I had to put, and then yeah, we had a really good snack. Look at that yummy goodness. I had this with orange juice. You can pair this with any juice of your choice. It's completely fine. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed week. Bye.